So the form boards were delivered late yesterday today, and so we started setting them up this morning. Let's have a look. Notice how the foundation is starting to take shape. We're installing the outside boards first. Once we enclose the outside, it'll give the chance for the rebar to be installed on the walls, get inspected by the engineer, and then closed up. Notice the height of the walls. These are about 10 feet tall. Now, you have to plan ahead. Once the forms are done, how would you pour concrete safely in a situation like this, where the top of the wall is 10 feet high, and you still have to dump concrete down the forms and let it spread. Alongside the pit there, notice that we've created a platform for not only the formwork guys to walk on, but eventually it'll be a platform for the concrete guys to walk on, so they can safely dispense the concrete down the chute just simply by walking along the depth of the formwork rather than walking on top of the formwork. Let's have a closer look at that. Note this walkway that was built alongside of the formwork. Now this provides a safe walking platform for the formwork guys, as well as the concrete guys who will eventually be pouring concrete down into that 10-foot wall. Let's go down to the bottom of the pit and look at the space that the workers are actually working within. If you remember in the last video, we talked about leaving space between the line and the actual placement of the walls. Right now we have about 30 inches to work, and that's somewhat comfortable. You can imagine trying to put the form boards up. If the wall of the excavation is too close, it leaves a very uncomfortable working space, and it's not too safe as well. Now along this side, where we have the retaining wall, where it's a little bit more challenged, where the space is limited. In this case, you only have about, you have less than 2 feet of space to work with. If you look down here, that's all the space you have to work with. So having to maintain the integrity of the soil, but yet give yourself enough working space, sometimes I got to balance off what is the necessary amount of working space that you need. Because eventually there will be other trades here putting in drain tile, and you also need room to strip the form, so it does get a little bit cramped. But having this cut the way it is provides a safe working environment, so the wall doesn't come down, yet gives you just enough space to carry on with the work. Standing from the inside of the pit, you can see just how tall these walls are. Ken's in the process of putting up one of the form boards. The concrete will be from about 6 inches below the top of that board down, so about 10 feet worth of concrete. Let's check back again when all the boards are in place and they're ready for rebars.